Okay, we're going to do skin tone color correction by the numbers. And the process for doing this, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to figure out what's wrong with our skin tone. So to do that, I'm going to go over and find my color sampler tool, which is often hidden beneath the eyedropper tool. So I'm going to select that guy. And then once I've selected it, I need to make sure that it's set to an average. Really, any average is fine. I usually use 3x3 or 5x5. You just don't want to use point sample. So I'm going to go ahead to 5x5. And that just means it's going to average an area of pixels as opposed to looking at one single pixel. Well, then I'm going to go and find an area of skin tone that is what we would sort of call an average skin tone. I want to stay away from the cheeks and the tip of the nose because we tend to carry blood closer to the surface there, so they tend to be pinker than other areas of skin. I don't want to be in like shadow areas. I don't really want to be in a bright highlight. I kind of just want to be in sort of a mid-tone regular skin area. So on this picture, I'm going to go ahead and select down here on the chin. And once I set that sample point, it should bring up my info palette. And if it doesn't for some reason, you could always go to Window and check your info palette on. So you can see my sample point here has a number 1 by it, and then up here in my info palette there's a little number 1 that corresponds with that sample point. So at the moment it's telling me the RGB numbers for that skin tone, but I don't really want my RGB numbers because I want to work in percentages. So I'm going to go ahead and switch over to CMYK, which will give me percentage numbers. So I'm going to click on the little eyedropper arrow here and switch over to CMYK. And so now I can see that what my percentages are. And so my cyan is 16%, my magenta is 7%, my yellow is 32%, and my black is 0. Now for a good skin tone, what we're really looking for is we want our magenta and our yellow to be about the same. And then whatever that number is, our cyan should be about 1/3 to 1/5. So looking at this, I can see that, you know, my magenta and yellow are not about the same. Right? I'm really low in magenta. And if we're looking at the 32 number, 16 is like half of 32, right? So that's not 1/3 to 1/5, so my cyan's a little high. So now I know that I need to go and repair that. To do that, I'm actually going to come over to my adjustments panel, and I'm going to create a curves adjustment. Now that I'm in here, at the moment, I'm looking at all my channels, red, green, and blue channels all together. And that's great because I can adjust brightness and contrast in there if I want to. Well, brightness I can change by moving the curve up and down. And contrast I can change by either steepening the curve and making it more contrasty, or shallowing the curve and making it less contrasty. But that's not really my issue here. My issue is color correction. So we said that my magenta is my primary issue here, my primary problem. So on the additive color wheel, the opposite color of magenta is going to be green. So I'm going to go to my green channel, because adding green will take away magenta, adding magenta will take away green. So I need more magenta, so I'm going to take away green, right? So I'm going to pull my green channel down until my magenta and yellow are about the same. So you can see now that since I started making an adjustment here in my curve, that I have 2 sets of numbers. This is where I started, and then this is the correction since I've started working in this curves adjustment panel. So now I'm at 2323, which is pretty good. That's exactly the same. But now my cyan is still too high. So I'm going to change my channel again. I'm going to go to my red channel because that's the opposite of cyan. And I'm going to go ahead and increase my red so that I decrease my cyan till I'm about a third. And when I did that, my magenta spiked up a little bit on me, which is common. It's they all kind of work together. So I'm going to jump back to green real quick and just back that off a little bit. And now hopefully she looks like a human being instead of a Martian. So my magenta and yellow are pretty much the same. My cyan is 1/3. And generally speaking, this works for most skin tones. So if you have a much darker skin tone, these percentages will all just be higher, but the ratios stay pretty much the same. The cyan can creep up a little bit in really dark skin. So there you have it, color correcting by the numbers.